Control is a slightly awkward game to do a review for because it only lets you actually have one save file at a time. So I've had to upload my save games to the cloud and load up a save from quite near the start of the game to avoid too many spoilers. It is a very story-driven game. A lot of the enjoyment of it comes from the lore and finding collectibles that expand the world, and if you're into stuff like the SCP Foundation, then you'll pretty much love this game. It's got a lot of style to it, and it's a style I really dig and enjoy. The actual gameplay then takes a little while to get going, but is great fun once you start getting more powerful and you can start chaining together different weapons and abilities.
Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications.
But it's a very creepy game because of a lot of stuff that just, you come across in the world and it's like, wow, gee, what's going on there? And then sometimes some bad... Now you've got a gun that has recharging ammo, and then in between that, you've also got the ability to just pick things up and throw them. Flying guys are generally able to dodge thrown items, but they're bad against guns. Guys in the ground, you can just throw bits of concrete at them. You get a dash. You've also got a melee, but I haven't upgraded my melee in the spec, so it's not very good. Beating up bad guys gets them to drop items that then heal you. And the terrain is incredibly destructible, which is probably my favourite thing of the game because of the fact that you can just mess things up. And occasionally there's light bits of puzzle solving, like for instance, there's a big red door here you can't get through. But then you can get through it if you just destroy these things. You don't die to bullets, but you do die to you throwing things at them. Door opens, and you're good to go. There's kind of Metroidvania aspects to it. Like, as you progress through the game, you get key cards of different levels. Like at the moment, I currently have a level 3 key card, so doors that need a level 3 access, like this one over here, I can bit them open. You'll find doors that go all the way up to level 6, and once you have the level 6 key card, there's pretty much nowhere in the building you can't get to. There's a variety of different abilities and power-ups you find that give you access to new areas, but really it's about the exploration of the world itself is what really makes this game great. There's a couple of lovely set pieces near the end of the game that were easily the highlight of the whole experience, but just exploring the world is good fun, and that's what I really enjoy the most out of it. Yeah, you have a handy little thing that highlights things you can interact with, like collectibles, which all look like CIA documents with all the redacted stuff. But that's where the bulk of the lore comes from, and they're really well written. There's also just the fact that you can randomly come across stuff and be like, what on earth is going on over here? And you can stumble across entire extra areas you're not supposed to be able to get to, find item boxes that are just out of reach slightly. If only you could get there some other way. It's about that kind of exploration of an unknowable place. Yeah, that's pretty much the best way I can describe what makes this game good. Actually shooting things, and more importantly, throwing things at things, is perfectly fine. Combat can get to flow really nicely together as you get more and more abilities, and it becomes a lot more fun as you progress because of that. But there's occasionally issues where bad guys just deal too much damage. Like there's been a couple of occasions where I'd be killed by something I couldn't see because it just one-shot me from full health, even with maximum health upgrades. There are ability trees to upgrade your stats as you progress through the game. You can craft new weapons and new weapon forms, so like I can change my weapon into a shotgun, for instance, which is pretty neat. There's mods you pick up from bad guys that let you do stuff like, improve your reload speed, damage you do, headshot damage, personal mods to improve stuff like your efficiency for your energy costs. Most of the mod stuff is pretty bare bones, just a case of, hey, some of your attacks do more numbers, woo. That sort of stuff is generally not that exciting. But just being able to explore the environment, get the story, that much makes this worth the playthrough. And the full playthrough of the game took me about 20 hours, doing almost all of the side missions and exploring the building as much as I possibly could to find the secrets and hidden lore. And because of that, I'd say it's a buy on sale. It's good, but I don't know if it's worth 70 quid good. Like, if you can wait to pick it up when it's on sale, because there's a lot of good games coming out over the course of the next couple of months. Like, if you pick it up in the January sale, you're going to have a great time with this. There's DLC coming in the new year, which will add new missions to us. Could be able to get like a digital deluxe version or something like that. It's a game that you wouldn't be able to finish in a rent, but it's definitely something you'd want to give the time and attention to play through. Just once you're done with this, which I'm now pretty much done with it now, I have no reason to come back and play it. Like, there's only one save file, so you have to erase all your progress towards all your documents and stuff you found by starting a new game. And once you beat the game, there really isn't anything else to do. They do these things with these kind of bureau alerts where you have like 20 minutes to go to a particular place and shoot some more bad guys, but that's not the draw of the game for me. It's the story. And while I will go back and play it when the DLC comes out, when the story's done, there's nothing else to experience. So yeah, Seedge says buy on sale, but definitely do play it at some point because it's a very good game.